Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so I have a guest for our arts and crafts today, and we're doing painted rocks. I already showed you in the other part of the video how to paint a gradient scale. We have two different rocks. This one is really large because my last few have been getting smaller and smaller, and it was getting tricky. So we have two rocks that we already painted. We use tempera paint, and we're going to seal it at the end. My suggestion is to use acrylic paint. It's going to stay better, okay? And I have our wonderful artist, Ruth, here with us, and she's ready to use the Sharpies. Make sure if you're using Sharpie at home, you have something underneath you, not on your parents' or guardian's favorite table or device, etc. Okay, we just had a discussion about what we were going to make. I believe I'm going to make a jellyfish.
I believe this is going to be trees.
She has the gradient scale, and I think, are you going to have the white as the sand, or are you going to have the white as the sky?
Sand.
Okay. We're going to make our decisions, and we're going to get started. So we are each taking some time to draw on our rock right here. Can we see what you're drawing, Phoebe? Ruth? So she's adding in some details in Sharpie around the edges. She's trying to do a little watercolor technique, and I'm just doing a basic outline, and then I'm going to color it in. So what Ruth just told me was if you smush it on a little bit right away, it acts like a watercolor.
So these are Sharpies, so obviously it's not watercolor, but if you smush it right away and put it on with another color right away, then it sort of blends like it would be a watercolor.
Smush. Very specific terminology. We will break that down later on in this session. Smushing technique by Ruth Dunkley McGowan. I just started to add some color to mine, adding some shading. So mine is coming along. I've added a little silver in around the middle section. I've gotten some legs in there. I'm starting in some shading. I might add a little happy message as well. So we are getting closer to the finished product. Ruth doesn't want you to see yet, but it's looking really nice. She's adding a lot of color to it, and I like the way she added all the green around the edges and kind of made it look like there's vines hanging off. She's getting close. Mine is almost done. I added a phrase on here. My problem with my phrase is it's hard to write on rock. Even if it feels like it's flat, it's not. Like right in here, the waves part got messed up. So mine was, I said happiness comes in waves, and I had a little jellyfish. You are going to get to make your own today. And just some things to think about. If you don't have colorful Sharpies, you can just do a silhouette. You could do, again, a really basic drawing and get a lot of pattern on there. You could look up some mandalas and do some geometric designs with that. If you have the colorful Sharpies, there's a few that work better than others. You might want to have a test rock and see what color it shows up. Because when I was trying to do, let's say, like my orange, it turned out looking black on my rock. The metallic colors worked really nice, as well as like my purple worked really well. But I think it really depends on the shade that you choose to paint your rock. Again, the bigger the rock, the better it's going to be, like about a hand size. And if you do use tempera, look at the slideshow or the slide deck, and I have different sealants you can use at the end to seal it. When I was running one day in Colorado, it was really fun. There was a bunch of kids that had positive messages that they added to some rocks, and they left them on the running trail. It was fun to run by. So maybe you pass your rock on, or you do a little of the kindness rocks kind of thing. And leave them outside so somebody else can see them.
Leave them on your neighbor's steps.
Are you done yours?
No, I have to have a message.
You don't have to have a message.
I don't have a message yet.
But we miss you, and that is our message. And I will post pictures of our finished product. And wish you were doing this with us, but I hope you have a ton of fun doing it at home. Bye, guys.